Namaste, my warriors, and welcome to Universal Goddess Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Donations are always appreciated, and I'm always grateful for them. Okay, I don't believe any of my messages are getting out there. I truly hope and pray that they are, because this needs to get out. I'm not going to do a reading. I just need to, a couple of warnings. I was poisoned again yesterday on the 22nd. And it was done by my daughter, which affected my heart. Went to the emergency room. They did a couple of tests. They ran radiology, cardiology. They did quite a few tests. They took at least 10 vials of blood to do, because I told them that I was being poisoned, that I already had a case there, and it was hard for me because even though there was proof, and they sat there and they dissected what was proof. So even though they saw that my heart was being affected, they gave me the runaround on what it could be, but they don't believe that it was poison. Yes, they looked at my records. They called the poison control to find out about the arsenic, and then they dissected it to me. And I told them there's no way having over 206 grams of arsenic in your body. And she said, oh, it could be from fish, it could be from the rice that you're eating. I said I had my entire family tested and nobody else. Nobody else had arsenic the way my body had arsenic. So you can't sit here and tell me that you're going to dissect this so that you can disprove what I'm telling you, that I'm being poisoned. So the hospitals are in on it. The doctors are in on it. I mean, of course they are. We got to know that. So instead, they decided to give me a COVID test, which I really didn't want to do, because I believe that the COVID test does give you COVID. So they gave me the COVID test. They actually hurt my sinuses by doing that. It was really painful. They wanted to keep me in the hospital. I had to sign my way out because I started feeling uncomfortable, because little by little, I felt like they were draining my blood. They took like 6 vials of blood first. Then another person came and they took like another 3 vials of blood. Then after that, an hour later, somebody came by and took another 2 vials of blood. So little by little, I felt like they were depleting my blood, like purposely to make me weak, you see, so that they give you COVID and then make your body weak, because they've depleted your blood like that. So of course they're in on it, because we see that they've at another hospital, they try to keep me, even though the doctor ordered 3 psychiatrics to evaluate me, and all 3 of them told them there's nothing wrong with her. He still wanted to keep me. And I actually just walked out the hospital. I had one of the nurses remove the where they take your blood. I had her remove that, and as soon as she removed that, I left. So they wanted to try to put me in a psychiatric ward. Okay, this is what they're doing. They try to catch you. They try to make you seem insane, even though everything proved otherwise. In this hospital, they wanted to keep me. Oh, it's your heart, you should stay because something could happen to you. No, you're going to keep depleting my blood, and then you're going to get me sick. So I signed my way out. What they're doing, obviously, they are in on it, because when your loved ones go into the hospital and then they're unable to be buried or whatever, it is because their organs have been removed. Where do you remove these organs? When you're going into to the ground, when you're burying your loved ones, and all of a sudden they come and exhume the bodies and their organs are missing. You know that the hospitals are in on it. So be very, very careful and diligent. Don't go to the hospital unless you truly, truly need to, because it doesn't matter if you're being poisoned. They're all in on it. Okay, maybe not all of them, because there are some good doctors and some good nurses that are still, earth angels. They're there. They know what's going on, and they're helping to try to save you. But there are others there to discredit what you're going through and try to, whatever it is, dissect what you've already gone through to make it seem like everything was a lie. So please, I need to put this message out there, because there's so many. When I tell you, lawyers, judges, bank officials, high up, I'm talking about mayors and uh, uh, um, um, there's just so many. And as you can see, like, they deal with pedophilia, they deal with murder, they deal with, this is their way of trying to rid this world of the earth angels and the and love and the compassion that we have for this world. And they know that we're fighting for this world, and we're here to do better, to bring love, to keep the love going. Don't let them sour you. Don't. Keep your heart open and full. You can't be naive to think that this is a lie and that there's no harm that could be done to you. We're light workers, and we're here to bring better and to do better and to protect and heal this earth. And when I tell you that God replenishes you and re-energizes your body, He does that. You don't need to go to the hospital. He regenerates you quicker than with a prayer. Just pray. Because there are hidden enemies everywhere. So I needed to get this message out there, because I saw, and you can see it in their eyes. Their eyes are darkened. It was scary. It was scary. And I had to come back because my daughter was telling me that my dog was foaming at the mouth. And that means that, even though I have the lock on the door, they could feed them something under the door. And they must have fed him something, because he was foaming at the mouth and he hadn't eaten. He was fine when I left. So they want to see you heartbroken. They want to take your light from you. What they don't understand is your animals are your fur babies. They're also your protectors. I have a big guy. This is the one they're targeting. And even if they do take him from me, I will bury him and I will love him. But I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go crazy, because I know he did his job to protect me, to keep evil away from me. So if they think that they're going to drive me crazy because they're going to kill my pets, which is what they're trying to do. One of my cats is so thin, and they know that I don't have any money to bring them to the vets and to take care of them. So I just pray for them and ask for Basset, Goddess Basset, to give them strength and to protect them. Because this is all I have, is my prayer and my love for God and His love for me. And He tells me to be strong. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be strong. And if I lose them, I pray for them and I let them go. And I tell them that they did their job and I was grateful for them in my life. So this is how they want to hurt me. I loved my pets to the moon and back. But if this is the way it has to be, and it is what it is, you know. They did their job. They protected me. Vice versa, we protect them with all that we have. And we carry on with strength and dignity and love. And they're not going to take that from us. No matter how much they try to drive us crazy and make us emotional and hurt us, we're strong. And I will stand strong because I'm a true warrior. And I am grateful for all the gifts that the divine has given me. And I am grateful for the gifts yet to come. They're trying their hardest because they lost a case in court. Unbeknownst to me, they think I don't know about it. They lost. Whatever gifts, inheritance, that's supposed to come to you, it's coming. It's coming. You're going to get an official letter, or someone's going to come, because obviously they know that they've already taken like the messages that you're supposed to be receiving. So somebody's going to probably knock on your door and give you that ride to court. And I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for that ride to court, because I'm waiting to point the finger at every one of my enemies, known and unknown. And what's crazy is you got your doppelganger in there trying to act like she's you, and she's nothing like you. Nothing. You know, so if the FBI's been watching, they're laughing because they're like, this person really has taken on someone's persona. Meanwhile, the height doesn't match, the weight doesn't match, the color doesn't match. I mean, this is somebody dark skinned. I'm white. I'm very pale. So you're not gonna match me. I have true green eyes. You don't. Even if you put those contacts on, your eyes look nothing like my eyes. I'm beautiful inside and out, and that's nowhere near you. You're an evil witch, and you have to do witchcraft with candle magic, speaking words. We just have to pray, and the divine comes at you, and they're going to pay for everything. Everything. And it doesn't matter how they pray, they're not going to be heard. The Lord it's going to fall on deaf ears. Because at the end, they're going to pray, and they're going to be destitute, hungry for the life that they had before, but they stole from you, which they'll never get back. And if your ex is trying to come back to you, do not let this person back into your life, in your home, in your life, in any form or fashion. You understand me? Because he's only going to come to finish destroying you. He or she. Do not let them back in, because they're going to come crying with sobby stories. And you're done with that. You're done with all those stories. You've learned the lesson. This was a lesson, and it's done. We're done with that lesson. Now we move on, and we live the glorious life that the Lord has for us. So just stand strong, my warriors, and be diligent. They're going to send you false lovers, but you should know better. You should know what's truly sent for you. You will feel it in your heart and soul, and the Lord will let you know. So stand strong. Namaste.